Greetings and salutations, fellow gamers. Lukey P here, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim Modded with our friend Boldrus in the woods. You can see it's the middle of the night by the fact that you can't see much. So, let's just think about what we were doing last time. Well, we'd looted those bandits who attacked us. We've got a few things we may want to keep. So this iron war axe is slightly better than our woodcutter's axe for fighting, so we will swap that around. Otherwise we may sell a lot of it off in town. We did manage to kill some deer over in that direction. They're a bit heavy to bring back to camp, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at if we've got anything we can cook up or create. Make some charred meat from the venison, some seared fox. I wonder if we made some jugs of water, if there's anything. There's some teas we can make, but maybe to be able to make a soup of some description, but not at the moment. Okay, well I think we will make this wolf haunch because it doesn't increase our thirst, and we may not be going that near the river tomorrow. We're going to be heading back up to see if we can skin those deer. Wow, and it really is dark, so if you're thinking, you're watching this and you think, wow, I can't see where the bedroll is, I can't see where it is either, I'm going from memory. So yeah, proper dark night. We normally like to sleep for 8 hours, I think let's sleep for 9. Because I don't think it's really light enough to know what we're doing at 5 AM. It's not really, is it? But about you, I can't see that well. So Boldrus would probably do a couple of things around camp for a bit. So we'll chop up 6 pieces of wood for the fire. I do think at some point soon I may set myself a target to abandon this starting camp, because as nice as it is, I've got a wood chopping block which makes wood gathering a little bit unrealistic. It's got a pre-made fire and a pre-made cooking pot, even though we've since bought a cooking pot. So I think it's just the sun's coming up. We're starting to be able to see at last. And yeah, I just think it's a little bit it's difficult, but it's not that realistic to have started with a pre-made tent and stuff. So let's see what we can. Knapsack storage. So that is, in effect, it's the equivalent of what we've got there. So it's safe storage by a camp, which is quite useful if you decide to set up a permanent camp. We can make some leather strips. Let's make a couple of them out of the and see. So what do we need to make a small leather tent? We need 8 leather strips and 12 leather, so we're a long way away from. Yes, I thought I heard something. It's a rabbit. Decided to wander past our camp. Here we go. The keen ears of Boldrus discerned a passing rabbit. I am very hungry. Okay, we'd better eat a bit. skin this rabbit, and then we will, well, we will harvest ingredients rather, and then we will I do like the effect of Hunterborn where it puts little blood on the screen temporarily after you've harvested an animal. It does add a bit of immersion to it. Rabbit mushroom stew, that's what I was hoping for, some kind of stew or broth or... So we need one of our Morina tapinella, which is why when we're out and about we collect things, and we need our raw rabbit meat, which we just got, so we will take that. And then we need to eat and drink a bit because we are not doing too well on that. Let's have our seared fox. I could have a bit more. Let's have an apple. Okay, change of plans for the day because we've run out of water. We will go down to Riverwood. We will fill up our bottles. We will sell off the stuff we looted from the bandits because we don't need it. And then we will come back for those deer we killed on the previous episode. That's Boldrus' new plan. We appear to have entered one of those endless panting cycles again. I do wonder what resets that. It's evidently not full stamina, because I've now got full stamina. Oh, if I start running again it stops, okay. That's useful to know. While we're here, you never know when they come in handy. Let's go down to the river. And the town is this way down the river. Like the way every now and again you hear the gust of winds coming off the mountains. So, I don't know that a dragon attacked Helgen and destroyed it, so that's quite unrealistic. But, so he's not open yet. Riverwood trader, however. The good old shop always seems to be open.
My sister Camilla or I will be happy to help you. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
So we've got a couple of farmers' cleavers we can sell. We've got some... We're not going to be using heavy armour. We've got these hide boots and braces, but we're alright with our fur, and then our studded armour. It's marginally better than the fur sleeveless, but not as warm, so we will sell that as well. Venison, we're going to have some more of that soon, so let's sell that on. We will keep our animal bones for now. We never know when we might need them. Let's see what he's got for sale. Has he got? He's got an elven hunting knife for 155. So having having managed to make that little bit of money, we're going to spend it straight away on that. We could also have a bug lantern, which I think I may... We've got metal lanterns or bug lanterns. They both do the same thing, it's just you need to catch a bug to put in the bug lantern. I might go for a travel lantern. We can always buy a bug lantern later. I think you can make them, but it's just I'm unlikely to find glass anytime soon, and I don't particularly want to go on a massive quest or trip to look for it.
Damn thieves! As
Yes.
if things weren't bad enough.
It's a shame about the thieves, isn't it? I wonder if...
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother.
No, you're using the cooking stove. Okay, let's head on out. Okay, so it's 9:08 in the morning. We've done our business in town. And we can now look to head back towards our camp and see if those deer remain from yesterday. We've still got this endless panting cycle. If I run a little bit, does that stop it? No. I may have to stop running so much because that's really annoying. Oh, we can see blurry off in the distance. See if we get up here and focus on it. Yes, then we see the mountains. Sort of glare off the sky. Down at the river, see a little fish swimming around. Just keep going. I think we've taken a lot of the plants from here, and it will be some time before they regrow. We did miss that one little red flower down there. We haven't looked over this way, have we? Oh. Is that sleeping or? It's a deer. I imagine there must be people there. I can't see any people. I may go around the other side and check it out from the other direction. This could be another camp, or it could be some kind of trap. Is that a person laid out on the floor? I think on the road as well. Has there been some kind of battle here? There's a wolf on the road and several imperial soldiers. Wow. Well, we'll take the bread and the shield, I think, but I don't feel Boldrus is the type of character who would loot the dead, at least not dead soldiers anyway. Take the bits of food they've got, but yeah, it wasn't me. Honest governor, it wasn't me.
Come along, no more stops. Yes? Find our way to Solitude.
Why are we even going to a wedding at this far-flung end of the Empire
Oh, you're
anyway?
on your way to a wedding.
I told you, it's the wedding of Vittoria Vici, an extremely connected merchant with the East Empire Company. The Emperor's cousin, remember? Hopefully these gifts will put us in her good graces.
And there's another. It's the Imperial captain, made it up to here. And then fell. Okay, these are bandits, we don't have so much... We don't have so much concern about looting them. It appears they've... It does appear they've lost this campsite, which may be a rather nice second campsite for us. Like robes, how much are they worth? 15, we can take them. We've got a deer here, we've got a wolf on the road, we've got some kind of shining book. Oh, and I feel I know a little more about weaponry, having read through this. So, what we might do is we may loot the wolf on the road. A poor wolf pelt. We harvest some. And we are getting quicker over time at this, which is good. So at the start it was taking several hours to just skin an animal, I think, and now we're up to it's going better basically. Oh, hello. Is there a storm coming? It suddenly got very, very dark. We've got the torch we picked up from the soldier at least. We've had a little glitch with first and third person perspective there, that sometimes happens. Okay, that's fixed. Did we pick up a shield? I don't like to loot imperial soldiers, but we will on this occasion take the shield. Also put on the backpack we picked up from our bandit. Okay, let's butcher this deer, and then I think it may be time to start thinking about heading back. So I think our camp was up this way. It does look like a storm is brewing. You can hear the wind, you can see the haze on the land. This means a storm is brewing. It's got cold. base. Yes, I thought this may happen. So it is cold now, and we are feeling the cold, and we cannot get warmer by hiding our tent, because this is not a tent we can enter. So, this could be a slightly challenging night for us as it turns colder. I don't think there's anything warmer we can wear. I think what we may do is head out and just pick up those I think that's where we just came from, so the deer must be the other way. We were hunting them last night. Because we've now got a torch and we've also got a lantern. Where is that strange fire over there? But we don't want to investigate that at the moment. We go and look for these. Yeah, we'll cut by the crossroads. We feel really chilly. Yes, this is a cold part of Skyrim. The snow is literally just there. Our Wayfarer has increased and we have gained a level. Right, 7:30. It's now pretty dark. Let's put on our travel lantern. It just lights the immediate area a little bit. It's very cold. Let's also get out a torch and find our way back to our camp. So we'll continue on. I'm pretty sure the camp is just over this ridge here. There it is. Okay, well we can put our torch away. We can... I'm not quite sure what happened to that. Travel lantern. Oh, it must be where it goes on our body. I may have to set that in the settings between episodes. Okay, we begin to warm up. Still quite cold. Let's see what we can cook up with what we bought from today. Pretty much just the seared fox. We can change some of our meat into charred meat, but there's nothing. That's probably why it didn't work. We had no oil. Got to make that. So there we are. We've got some lantern oil now. So if we need to use our lantern, we have oil for it. There we are, we warmed up a bit. That was our stomach rumbling, so we can eat some of this bread we found on that soldier. We will go to bed on a full stomach tonight. Coughing means we needed some water. Because we were feeling a bit thirsty. Let's just see what we can do with our day's gatherings. So we have gathered an elk hide and a deer hide. We can make our poor wolf pelt into some leather strips. So we're now getting some more options. We can build box pouches, which is from a mod which basically allows you to carry more. Which is perhaps slightly unrealistic because it does make you carry a fair bit, but actually when it's just you and it's a survival mod, you probably would have stuff to help you carry, at least until you can afford a horse. We may try and do, even though it's getting quite late, as we do have maybe an hour or so to try and forage. We found an edible insect, a purple mounting flower, a small animal bone, another edible flower, and an edible berry, and a red mounting flower. So that was a really successful and wow, that was a really successful forage. We're going to do it again, and we found nothing. Well, there we go. Okay, sleep for 8 hours. Boldrus having his good sleep. It's lighter today. It's lighter earlier, which suggests it's going to be a nicer day. We hope, because we need to venture up into the slightly snowier bit just north of us, I think it is, where the deer are at the crossroads. While we're here, we're going to chop another 4 bits because we're going to use them to make up some stone arrows, I think. Some, probably better call them wood arrows, but the game calls them stone arrows, the most basic arrows you make. Just so if we do come across any animals, we can fire with them at the bow without worrying too much about running out. So we want to put our 6 for today in there. We want to go and find create item. There's a bunch of interesting things we could make now. We could make a hide travel cloak. Which we could do, but I'm kind of trying to save towards getting a tent so we can get travelling. So I think maybe we'll leave those things for now. We can have this edible berry, a little bit of water, and we can head out for the day. So it's 7 o'clock, nice and early. I think today is this the right way? I don't know that it is actually. No, it's this way, isn't it? I spy a deer. I do spy a deer. Use some of our... we want to save our stone arrows for... our steel arrows for battle now, I think. So... how did that miss? It was a perfectly good shot. That was a disappointing attempt to take down that. No. Well, we tried and we failed. So just want to change our necklace because this magically allows us to harvest more efficiently. Well, at least we're managing to skin these without freezing. We managed to retrieve one of the steel arrows we used to shoot that that elk as well, or that deer rather. Did I just see something move up there? I think it might have been the heat meter. Okay. So we're now carrying a lot of stuff because we've got a lot of meat. So I don't really think we can scout around or forage or get much more. We may come back and investigate that soon. We did score a level up yesterday, didn't we? Which I should have used. I normally have a rule that I only do level ups when I go to sleep, so we'll do that tonight then. So we want to head into town to sell off all the stuff we've just collected. Or at least some of it. Let's head, I think, across this way will also take us into town, won't it? Does it? Does it take us somewhere else? This takes us into a snowy region. Really where we want to be, and that is the large building. And I fear this may be a rather large drop for us. I think we can just gently jump down from rock to rock. Oh, I sense we may have. No, we can slide down this little bit here. Slide down that bit there. Drop down to that bit there. And then yeah, I sense we're slipping. Let's just drop down there and drop down there. So okay. I think we recognise this bit. This is the bit above the path which leads to Riverwood. I think, yes, there we are. There it is. There's our trusty river, our source of water. Let's have some seared slaughterfish and maybe this edible insect. I think we've successfully scouted a lot of this area. We may just, while we're here, have a forage around, maybe once we've sold some stuff off in town. Because we haven't foraged from this area yet. Put our weapons away now we're in town. I do wonder if we're a regular customer, if they object to us using their cooking pots. We can make an elk steak. Let's make some boiled water first. So the elk steak is a filling meal which aids stamina recovery. And it's worth 9. Should have a look at our... Yeah, that is. They've done it realistic for once, which is cooked food's worth more than uncooked food. So let's we do want to make a bunch of these actually. This will keep us going for a fair while, cooking all that food up.
The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Okay. I don't think they've got anything we want to supply. Have we got anything more we can sell? So we've got this iron armor we picked up. We've got this silver necklace we don't want. We picked up the bandit. Got another sleeveless armor, some hide boots, some black robes. We've got an iron sword we picked up. We're happy-ish to sell, I think, all but 2 of the raw wolf meat, 2 of the venison, which we'll just keep, and we will keep, I think, yeah, probably 5 of the elk steak, and the rest we will sell on. And we'll keep everything we've got there. Okay.
Damn thieves. As if things weren't bad enough.
One day we may ask him about what those thieves have been up to. So I've just glanced over at the time, and this episode's now running a bit long, so we are going to finish it up there. So Boldrus has had a successful couple of days. He's got a bit better at hunting, he's got a bit better at skinning, he's found that bandit camp we stumbled on where it looks like the guards and the bandits had had a fight and freed us up. Sorry, there's talking in the background. The blacksmith and his wife are having a nice little debate. Die of thirst in the heat of the day, yes. Well, very good. Okay, well, we will wrap that up there. As always, thank you for watching. Any comments, please let me know below the video. If you've liked it, please do like. If you've loved it, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon.